welcome back. It's time for round 2 of the Diecast Dude Rally Championship Series. And leading off will be group number 1, featuring Miss Molly in that Civic Type R, going up against Johnny H in that Subaru Impreza. Miss Molly backed her way into this round, winning races 2 and 3, and Jonathan H, what could have been a clean sweep, rolled out of bounds, followed his race up in reverse, and he backed himself into this round as well. And it's where we find ourselves now. Race 1 in round number 2, and it's going to be Jonathan H getting the early lead into turn number 1. Miss Molly's right back there. Jonathan H is out of turn number 2. He's going to win race number 1, as it looked like Miss Molly got a little sideways coming out of turn number 2. Jonathan H had the control here. He regained it, and he sent it right down the middle. Rolled it, but sent it down the middle. And that's what you've got to do. As you can see, with the new pylons, we should be able to determine in or out. As we're now ready for race number 2. With the Subaru Impreza up 1-0, as Miss Molly, not taking too kindly to that, she steps on the gas, she lines it up, and she checks out. She checks out. She got that early lead into turn number 1, which is all you need. As long as you can manage turn 2 and just guide your launch straight. She gets fairly straight. She exits. And she ties this one up 1-1. As it's all or nothing for race number 3 and a shot in the championship round. It's going to be Jonathan H and Miss Molly side by side. They get into turn number 1. It's going to be Miss Molly. Can she close the deal? She gets down to turn number 3. She launches it, and she does cross the finish line. Let's take one more quick look as she gets down to turn number 1. She hit the gas right here. Turn number 2, she wasn't playing around, and she sent it. Yeah, that's well within. And she's going to be advancing to the championship round. And she'll be facing, out of group number 2, either Will Smith or 01 Maverick in that Lancer Evolution. Will Smith, after taking an early 1-0 lead, fell in race number 2, but got help in race number 3 and rolled his car into this round. And Marquista of the M&M Racing League, with a chance to win right here, just couldn't quite land it in bounds, which is reason for the pylons this round, leaving the door wide open for Maverick to roll himself into this round. And again, it's where we find ourselves now. Group number 2, race number 1, here in round number 2. And it's gonna be the Lancer Evolution, driven by 01 Maverick. He gets the early lead. It's gonna be Will Smith getting sideways. And the Lancer, with all the power, sends this one to a 1-0 lead. Look at that, that's a perfect run. And there he goes, he lands right on top of the pylon. There is a good indicator right there. That is in play, ladies and gentlemen. And 1-0 to the Lancer Evolution. And it's time for race number 2. Will Smith gonna have to get something going here. As he gets an early lead, he gets down into turn number 1 in the lead. Can he hold it through turn number 2? He does, he gets sideways, he corrects, he keeps it. Maverick's right there, and it's going to be Will Smith right at the line. Will Smith in that Subaru WRX, he had full control here going to turn number 2, and he comes out of turn 2 sideways, and he held that for a good long while. We'll need a nickname for that power slide. Drop a comment below on what we should call that power slide. But it's enough to tie this at 1-1 with a pivotal race number 3. Do or die, who's it gonna be? The Lancer Evolution, not playing around, it's Maverick. He gets into turn number 2, holds it steady to turn number 3, he's upside down, and Will Smith I am not sure. Did he land the finish over top of Maverick? It's going to be a close one. We're going to take another look. This won't be the camera angle. This will determine that they both, yes, crossed the finish line legally, but who made it first? Maverick rolling it, launching it from the roof. Oh, it's so close. We're going to get one last look here. Maverick on his roof, lands it on his rear bumper, rolls it, cartwheels it, and it's going to be by the tailpipe. Maverick by the tailpipe, advancing. What a round. What a race. These drivers now are starting to really show their skill as we stand back here trying to avoid all the carnage. And we gear up for next week in a special consolation round. We'll have head-to-head matchups, one-on-one, one shot. Johnny H versus Lee in the Law. Will Smith will run against Lee for 12. And Marquista of the M&M Racing League. He'll be running up against Bolo Brown. There'll be 3 winners after that, and they'll battle it out for 3rd place, to be immediately followed by the championship round between Miss Molly of those Conroy Blue Jays and 01 Maverick. Great round. We'll see you next week, folks. Thanks for watching.